For the past 3 years I've been playing Minecraft, I have always been outskilled by all of my friends, and I'm tired of leaving it like that. So that's why in this video, I'm going to get revenge on all of my friends by killing them each at least one time, to prove that I am a force to be reckoned with, and I am one who shouldn't be made fun of. The first person on my hit list is Miles. He's a PC player who's been hurt, like hacking on me, like bro, these are not bad games. And I'm going to fight him in PvC by using a strategy I call mullet, when you dig into a cave to kill people. And the reason I did that, because he has slightly more reach than me. Because he's a PC player, he'll have more space to aim while I'm a mole player, so I don't. So if I'm in a closed space like a cave, I'll be able to get as much hits as he can. And now that I've killed him, I can move on to my next target, DreamStandardXD. Someone who's known for bullying and outskilling me in every game we've played, and now it's time for me to get my revenge. Since he said he could beat me with no gaps, I decided to fight him in Final UHC, which is a game mode that heavily relies on healing, and gaps heal you. So if I could take advantage of it, I could get the kill on him. Now that I've killed 2 PC players, you probably think I'm a good PvPer and I'm right on track to killing everyone on my hit list, right? Well, you're wrong, because you probably missed out on something. My keystrokes. Is that what they call it? My control layouts. You see, mole players have these things called control layouts, which you've probably seen on my screen. Now, the 2 control layouts I've been using are like an unbalanced scale, because of 2 things I need to be able to get a combo on someone: aim and spacing. The first one I need is to kill Miles, heavily relies on aim, but since my index finger is cramped up with my thumb, it doesn't let me get good spacing. But the second one I was using is free on the other side, which means I can use my thumb to move, but I can't use anything to aim on the right side of my screen. So if I wanted to become a truly good PvPer, I knew I needed to find good control layouts that would help me kill people, I guess. And after a few minutes of searching, I found a video that showed me the best one I could use. It was this one, popularized by Jitter, and I didn't know how it worked, so I just did it and practiced with my friend on the Hive to see how overpowered it was. And holy shoot, it's actually OP as heck. Now I'm not gonna show the whole fight, but this was actually a good training session, since after this my friend CG20 said he wanted to 1v1 me, so of course I accepted, thinking how bad could it be. And with my new control, I swear I'm not gonna do that again. I swear. I put it on Cairo's life. Anyways, I forgot to record the first half of the fight because I'm a dumbass, but he was also lagging, so I didn't feel like 1v1 him again. So this is what you guys get for not subscribing. You get a laggy 1v1, guys. So subscribe and you get a non-laggy 1v1, guys. Subscribe. With 3 players killed, I only had 2 more people left to complete my hit list, and I knew just who to fight for this next one. His name is Cairo. He's my friend in real life, and ever since he started playing Minecraft, his only mission was to get better than me and dominate Minecraft, which I can't let happen. I want to be better than him. I can't lose to a Cairo blocks, but that guy sucks. So we decided to 1v1 in my main, Skywars, and his main, mid-fights. But before the duel, I decided to get tier tested, and I got low tier 5 in mid-fights, and I got high tier 5 in Skywars. So I guess you can say I'm a pro now, bro. Yeah, that's not a flex. 4 down, 1 to go. One player who has defeated me more times than I can count. One player that I've spent 5 videos trying to kill. One player that had fought everyone I just mentioned and defeated them with ease. And that player is Diamond Booster Plays. Happening. I had lost again. Despite how hard I fought, I was still losing to this player. But that's not how I am. I'm not going to give up. I will make it my mission to kill this guy no matter how many times I play, how many times I lose. I am going to kill Diamond Booster Zero. In one final game of mid-fights, this would determine if all my training was worth it or not. after all the wins, after all the losses, I finally came out on top. And best of all, I had gained everyone's respect.
Please, 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 my mouth.